Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael Jans, and I'm the Partnership Engagement Manager with the Alberta Mentoring Partnership. And with me is
Corey Dodge, the Technical Administrator with the Alberta Mentoring Partnership.
great. So, welcome to our Lunch and Learn webinar on Mentoring Month. Corey, before we begin, can you help us with the logistics here? So, everybody should be seeing a screen which shows our template of the Mentoring Month website. Is that correct?
Yeah, everybody should be seeing our Mentoring Month landing page as well. If you have any questions or have something to say, there should be a chat box and a questions box, which we'll be looking at throughout this webinar.
So you just click into the chat box and you can post a message. Maybe now, just to test that, can we get you to type into the chat box what the temperature is outside, wherever you are, where you're listening to this webinar? And we realize that some of you may be in some sunny destinations with lots of warm temperatures, so we look forward to being jealous. It's cold. Yeah, good, good. The responses are coming in, so post your feedback there, and we'll get started. So this is going to be a quick lunch and learn webinar. We're going to be laying out our pilot project for Mentoring Month. It's going to be a quick chat together with an opportunity for you to ask questions and to send us feedback. As well outlined, we're building this. It's a pilot project. It's a work in progress. So we really look forward to hearing from you, your feedback on this initiative. So to take a step back, what is Mentoring Month? Mentoring Month is an initiative that we learned about from Mentor, the National Mentoring Partnership in the United States. They, every year in January, do a massive recruitment blitz and push in January to help recruit more mentors across the United States. It's a major initiative there. It's in its 12th year. They have President Obama. They have NBA stars. They have they pull out all the stops, and they really push mentoring in January. We know in the mentoring movement there's two major intake points, September and January. And here in Canada, September is Big Brothers Big Sisters month, and January currently we really haven't done anything for Mentoring Month like the United States has. So Corey and I called Mentor at in the United States and said, "Hey, we'd like to borrow your content. We'd like to mirror Mentoring Month." And they said, "That's fantastic. We'd love to." The Alberta Mentoring Partnership has been a longtime friend of Mentor, and actually, there's been in the past we've had discussions about launching a Mentoring Month in Alberta. So we thought, you know what, let's make 2017 that year. And they've been more than helpful to us. So we really got to give a great shout out to Mentor for all their help, and really imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So with that enthusiasm then for Mentor and seeing how successful it is in the United States, we thought about how we could use Mentoring Month here in Alberta to increase the number of mentors engaging in mentoring opportunities, increase the number of programs and mentoring programs available to young people, and also to improve the quality of existing programs by showcasing different partnership tools and resources and opportunities to get involved and to improve the offerings of our organization. So, Corey, why don't we flip over to the images, and with our good friends at Alberta's Promise, we've got some gems here to show you. So we did some research this year, thanks to our friends at PolicyWise and the Population Research Lab at the University of Alberta. And these are Alberta-based numbers from last year. We found through our research that 80% of 18 to 24-year-olds in Alberta wished they had a mentor when they were kids. We learned that 89% of mentees said that mentoring increased their social skills. 81% of mentees said mentoring helped them stay in school. 94% of mentees said mentoring helped them build confidence. So these are reported from the Alberta content, and that's most exciting as well. 92% of mentees said mentoring helped build their sense of pride and increase their hope for the future. And again, those are youth in Alberta last year. This is their feedback. So we think those are stats that really convey the importance of what we're doing, and I think really sell our pitch. So we hope across Alberta we can raise awareness of mentoring and get more people interested in volunteering through our partners, through our schools, through our agencies. And Mentoring Month will be the one big concerted push together. So Corey, why don't we flip over to the toolkit? and again, to everyone listening, this is a draft. It's the elves are busy working in the toy shop. We're building this as we speak, and we're gonna have it. We're gonna have the draft out to you shortly. This is a toolkit that again is based on the feedback and the work that Mentor has done in the United States, and it really helps outline what's going to be happening throughout Mentoring Month. So I think maybe before we go through the document, I'll highlight that in Mentoring Month, we're going to have 4 major themes, and we'll email this and we'll share this with you. But the 4 major themes throughout Mentoring Month, the first week we'll really be pushing how mentoring makes the difference. The focus of our messaging will be around the research and the stories and really the emotional pull about the difference that mentoring can make, and also the evidence and the research that supports why mentoring is so important and why it's crucial to get involved. The second week we'll be pushing really how to start mentoring, how to get involved, where are the opportunities to learn more. We'll be pushing our mentor training and other pieces like that. In the third week, we'll be talking about thanking your mentor and how to take your mentoring game to the next level. We'll be really focusing on the thank you to all of our existing mentors and helping our mentees make that pitch about the difference that the mentors have made in their life. We'll also be featuring some of our more specialized resources, like for youth in care or for Indigenous youth or for some of our targeted groups. In the fourth week, it's all about education. It's mentoring makes a difference in school. We'll be highlighting all of our different educational resources, and that'll be the big push. And then finally, in the fifth week, the last couple of days of January, it's all about staying connected, about keeping mentoring, and about really making the difference throughout the whole year. So part of our goals are that we do increase just the raw number of volunteers that do come through and sign up for mentoring opportunities through our agency partners. We're also hoping that some communities that do not currently have a mentoring program, that they through partners and through the resources that we provide, they contemplate starting one, and they get one actually off the ground in 2017. And then third, we broadly want to raise awareness about how important mentoring is, and we hope that this will support and build for future initiatives that we do throughout 2017. This will really be laying the foundation and the base work about why mentoring is so important and how to get involved. So we'll just start going through the document here. Corey, why don't you show us what our participants will be getting via email after this webinar?
Sure, thank you, Michael. And this document, as Michael said, is draft. However, we will send it directly after this webinar to everyone who has registered and attended. And so what this document is we're calling it the Mentoring Month Toolkit. So this is made on behalf of the Alberta Mentoring Partnership. And getting started in the toolkit is very first is the introduction of what we're doing. Why are we doing Mentoring Month? And so this is the background on that. And so this is our first Mentoring Month, the Alberta Mentoring Partnership's Mentoring Month. Yeah, we've never done it before, so this is a very new thing for us. And as Michael mentioned, we're building off the great work of Mentor in the United States, which is their national mentoring partnership. And they have a whole bunch of stuff that we were able to kind of grab from and learn from on their Mentoring Month. And they are on their 15th year. So if you do want to learn about theirs, go to Mentor's main website, and they have a toolkit somewhere on their front page. I think it is linked up right now.
And I think they've got some videos and some other content too.
Yeah,
so
really cool videos. They have their Flip video series, which is the one with Obama trying to teach the NBA player basketball and that kind of thing, which is really entertaining.
You know, I reached out to President Obama to come to Alberta, but he took a look at the weather forecast and wasn't interested right now. So
and I heard he's retiring. So
yeah, maybe he'll have some more time in the new year. So we'll take your feedback. So thank you. Yeah, we'll try that. So what else is in the toolkit?
And so in the toolkit, our main landing page for this whole mentoring month is going to be albertamentors.ca/mentoring-month. And from there, we'll kind of all our marketing efforts will push everything to this page. All our resources, the resources of the day, everything will be housed there. So you can go there now, but keep in mind it is also draft as we are crafting the page going into January 2017. And so getting started in here, we have a big part of Mentoring Month is mentor recruitment. And as a part of that, we are recruiting our partners that are already partners to be featured partners of the month. And what that really means in terms of mentor recruitment is that you are saying that you are looking for more mentors, more volunteers, and you want you want more. And so you're telling us, okay, cool, we'll send you as many as we can. And so as a part of that, you'll be included on our Start Mentoring form. And so if I'm from Edmonton and I want to get started, you'll be featured there, and an interested mentor could fill out the form, and you'll be notified right away that they want to volunteer for your organization or agency.
Now, around Alberta, all year long, people come to our website and they click Start Mentoring, and they fill in their information, and they look for agencies nearby. They may be in Whitecourt and select the Boys and Girls Club of Whitecourt, and then they get the contact information to learn more, and then they go and volunteer. But what we're doing for Mentoring Month is the last thing we want to do is start an online campaign that drives 100 volunteers to your door if you're not actively looking for volunteers right now. So if you're a current partner of the AMP, you remain a current partner of the AMP. But what we're looking for with the featured partner segment are the partners who are actively starting new programs, who are looking for volunteers, who are intake ready. We want to make sure that we're sending volunteers to a welcoming host that will be ready to take them and engage them and get them involved. So if you are currently a partner of the AMP, you remain a partner. People will still find your information. It's all up there. Donors, corporate partners, everybody else can still find you. Nothing changes. But if you're a featured partner, you're going to be getting a lot more press, a lot more push. You're going to be celebrated through Mentoring Month. So it's essential, if you're interested in becoming a featured partner, that you do the following.
Thanks, Michael. And yeah, to be a featured partner, you can contact us at mentor.support@albertamentors.ca, and we haven't put it in here yet, but we do have a form for you to fill out, which is albertamentors.ca/featured partner sign up. Here we go, albertamentors.ca/mentoring-month/featured-partner, and we will link that in the stuff that we send out post this webinar.
So what's the cost for being a featured partner? Like, that sounds like thousands and thousands of dollars of value.
It's really expensive. It takes about 30 seconds of your time. You submit the form, and then we give you the thumbs up. And so before you can become a featured partner, though, you do need to be an actual partner of the Alberta Mentoring Partnership. So if you aren't, you just go to albertamentors.ca/partner, fill out the application form, and we'll get you started.
And that, again, sounds really expensive. How much does that cost? Do you need a MasterCard, a Visa, a blank check, American Express?
All of the above. No, it's absolutely free, and it'll only take minutes of your time. So moving on into the campaign, Michael at the beginning we showed those graphics with all the really insightful statistics on mentoring, and so this is a background around that, and kind of gets more into more of those stats on why mentoring is important, and the difference that it does make to all Albertans, such as every dollar invested in mentoring returns 18 to society, which is based on a Canada-wide study.
So this is another reason why we're doing this campaign is, even right now, if your agency is not looking for new volunteers, you may be looking to do a concerted fundraising push or ask in the new year. And the more we can seed the soil about how important mentoring is through Mentoring Month, the easier it will be for you to connect with donors, to do that fundraising. So even think about, if you're not currently looking for volunteers, still getting involved in supporting Mentoring Month because of the importance of the message that we're sharing.
Exactly. And one stat that one reason you should become a featured partner is this one here. The 66% of individuals surveyed said they would mentor in the next 3 years. So that's a huge pile of potential mentoring.
And that was across Alberta. So there's 2/3 of Albertans right now are looking for an opportunity to become a mentor. So we're gonna, through this campaign and other initiatives and the hard work that you're doing, we're gonna push them into that yes, I'm already mentoring column.
Exactly. And so touched on earlier is the calendar of events, so major campaign dates throughout the Mentoring Month. So here is the Mentoring Month by the week. So each week has a theme, the week one being the Mentoring Month kickoff, starting on January 2nd through the 8th. And then with those themes, we have hashtags tied to that. So this Mentoring Month is our hashtag, the one we're running with. This Mentor IRL is the Mentoring in Real Life. That is the National Mentoring Partnership in the United States campaign. So we're looking to kind of grab on that as well.
Yeah, we're gonna surf on the wave of all of that popularity for mentoring across North America. So it's you're not just a part of a province-wide campaign, but you'll be part of an international campaign showcasing the hard work that your volunteers are doing.
Exactly, and it's really about getting that momentum going, and it's a huge collective campaign that we're trying to run here. And so week 2, start mentoring. Let's get as many mentors as we can on board. Let's get them interested. Let's get them mentoring. Get the buzz going. After that, the Thank Your Mentor Week and special populations that we'll be focusing on. And then after that, we have the in-school mentoring, and then the wrap-up and celebration, and keeping in touch, and thanking everybody for being involved in Mentoring Month. And so as well, we have the important Mentoring Month dates. So on top of the weeks, we have certain dates that are we've chosen, as well as ones that we are also doing over and above mentors' dates that they've chosen, so that we can showcase the same dates that they're using. So on January 5th, we have the kickoff for us, and so we'll be doing kind of a Twitter chat type thing, sending out a big announcement through social media, newsletters, and stuff like that. And then we have an I Am a Mentor Day on the 12th, and then an International Mentoring Day on the 17th, and then Thank Your Mentor Day on the 19th, where people give shout outs to their mentors that they've had.
Some of the feedback that we've received is that it's really important to ensure that your volunteers are feel loved and appreciated, and Thank Your Mentor Day is just one way that that you can do that you can really celebrate your agency. Again, whether or not you're taking in new volunteers, it's really important to make sure that the current ones are appreciated, and this is just one way to just showcase how meaningful the work is that they do.
Right on. And so here is just a quick bit of information on the online engagement and social media activation. And so a lot of what we're doing will be through social media. We'll be highlighting resources of the day.
And that Corey touches on a really important point there. We're not going to be doing in-person events. We won't be doing a rally at the Saddle Dome. We won't be having a party at a ski hill. We're going to be really focusing, because this is the pilot year, all on social media, on digital, and on empowering our local agencies to do events in their own local communities. We initially had discussed doing some big rallies or meetups or mentoring in-person mentoring gatherings and celebrations. We don't have bandwidth to do that this year, but we certainly are entertaining ideas for futures about how we could do something. We had suggestions about doing something at public libraries across Alberta, or at city halls across Alberta. There's lots of different schools that will be doing events, and we obviously, if you are hosting a local Mentoring Month event, we want to showcase that and we want to promote that. But as for the Alberta Mentoring Partnership, we will not be organizing a massive basketball challenge this year, but certainly keep those ideas coming for next year. We really appreciate them.
Awesome. Yeah, and like I was saying, resources of the day, champions of the day. Our major mentoring hashtag is Mentoring Month, hashtag Mentoring Month. So if you do want to share all that kind of stuff, hashtag Mentoring Month, and kind of tweet at us, for example, like at Alberta Mentors, and then we can kind of push that even further. And here we have the National Mentoring Partnerships Mentor, all their stuff. So we encourage you to take a look at their stuff as well, because they have a lot of great ideas. They have a huge immersive online engagement guide, a slew of Mentoring Month logos and graphics that you could use and push out in your own agencies as well, should you want to. And then you can kind of take a look at their videos and their webinar series as well. They did a webinar on National Mentoring Month, and so we learned a lot from that. And so we encourage you to look at that as well.
And the great thing about all of that content is that it's free. All the permissions are there. You can download the marketing emails and adapt them to your own agency. You can download the images. We at the AMP are always looking for images and content. We obviously we love getting resources like this where we can go through the photo album and promote. So we encourage you to do the same and borrow generously.
And moving on here, we have media outreach. These are just some ideas if you want to reach out to your local media. We don't have any resources of our own, and so again, we're pushing out mentors press release templates as examples. So these would be really good for getting in touch with your local mayor or council and seeing if they'll be champions for Mentoring Month or champion mentors.
We know that in the new year with unfortunately the trends around the mainstream media and consolidation, there's fewer and fewer reporters. So the easier we can make it to sell those good news stories and to help make it easier for reporters to find great stories about great people doing great things, and that's where you come in. If we can make it easy, if we can help you make it easy, we'll be able to help you showcase local events and activities and stories in your local community that can make the difference.
And so that kind of wraps up our the Mentoring Month Toolkit, but the big part of it is keeping in touch, and the way to do that for us is through our social media channels and our newsletter. So if you do want to sign up for our newsletter, go to albertamentors.ca/newsletter. Otherwise, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, facebook.com/Alberta Mentoring Partnership, Instagram at Alberta Mentors, Twitter at Alberta Mentors. And we also encourage you to sign up and subscribe to our Mentoring Minute podcast. Just visit albertamentors.ca/podcast in order to find ways to do that. This is it's a podcast on the mentoring field and professionals and stories, and there's a whole bunch there. So go and subscribe.
Yeah, so at a minimum, at your agency or as a person, as a listener, if you just want to follow us on social media, we'll be tweeting out all of this different content. We'll be highlighting different aspects of Mentoring Month. If at a minimum, you can just give us a retweet a day, if you can share our content and tag people who you think would be great mentors and help really push it in your own agency, that would be fantastic. So there's a couple more little aspects of Mentoring Month we want to highlight for you. So we talked about the featured partners. Let's talk about the resource of the day. Each day we're going to be highlighting a different resource. Each day, so for the 30 days of Mentoring Month, we're going to be highlighting something different. So say, for example, on January 4th, I'm just making this up right now, we haven't finalized it, but the resource of the day might be the online mentor training. So the message for us at the AMP that day, we have one resource that we're pushing, and that's the online mentor training. We'll push the resource, how to use the resource, who's used the resource, a story about the resource, and really make sure that we can push that as widely as possible. That'll be on the front page, that'll be on all our promotions. So it's really helpful for the agencies who are our featured partners to do the same. It also helps agencies who may not know about our resources, because we have a library of stuff here. We're going to be highlighting different things each day. So if you have feedback for us on particular resources that you find useful and want to see us showcase, and if you're willing to give us a testimonial of how you use the resource, please send it over to us and we will gladly incorporate it into the toolkit. So each day you'll have the resource of the day. You're also going to have a champion of the day. So each day we're reaching out and soliciting testimonials and endorsements from quote-unquote celebrity mentors, mentees, community leaders, etc. So each day we're going to have a mentor champion of the day. This will be a way for us to really spread the influence. So if you are in touch with your local mayor, athlete, graduate, artist, anyone who can talk about how mentoring makes the difference, we want to share those stories and we want to incorporate them into the Mentoring Month environment as a champion. Flip over to the Red Deer Youth Center, for example. So we were talking about featured partners earlier. If you are a featured partner, you'll be marked on our site as a featured partner with the banner, and if you click through, that'll provide more information too. So we'll have the champions, we'll have our featured partners, we'll have the resources of the day. It's going to be a very comprehensive initiative. So if you at this time, that's kind of a wrap on Mentoring Month, and we're going to yield to your questions and open up the mics. Corey, did I miss anything, or is there anything else we want to highlight? If you do have other resources like this for the champions of the day, here's an example. The First Lady of Edmonton, Sarah Chan, did record a video for the AMP about mentoring and why it's important. So we're going to be looking at, with the champions for Mentoring Month, we're going to be looking at doing initiatives like this to capture the stories and to really push the message about why mentoring is so important.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. And I think that pretty much sums it up. Kind of to wrap it up, we do urge you to become a featured partner. Do sign up. As a reminder, we'll send it out after the webinar. We'll send out that draft, the draft Mentoring Month toolkit. As well, do visit albertamentors.ca/mentoring-month/featured-partner, kind of a long URL, but we'll link it up. And just fill out the form. All you have to do is provide your organization's name, a contact email that we can get at you with, and then an address, and then just kind of a few other fields, such as a guesstimate of how many mentors you might need, a marketing communications contact, or that could also be the main contact if you don't have one, and then just fill in any comments or questions you have, and we'll sign you right up.
Yes, you'll get an email, as Corey said. You're going to get a copy of the toolkit, the creative content and images that we've been showcasing. the link to the Future Partner Forum if you didn't catch the link. And also, we're going to send you an invitation. This is also a sneak preview. We have a new Indigenous mentoring toolkit, a revision to our previous offerings, and we're going to be doing a webinar with the creators of that toolkit December 21st from 12 to 1 p.m. Another lunch and learn just before the holiday break. So we're going to send you the invitation to register for that as well. That'll be an amazing resource, and I think it's very, very timely. So we encourage you to check that out, and you won't be hearing Corey and I. You'll be hearing Dr. Sean Lassard and Dr. Simi Chung. So let's flip over to the queue and see if there's any questions for us. So I don't see any yet. I think we touched on a lot of the content. Again, if you do have any questions after the fact, and if you want to discuss this with your team about how you can support Mentoring Month, any events you're contemplating, you can always send us an email, mentor.support@albertamentors.ca, or give us a call. We're happy to chat and to help showcase whatever it is you're doing and really amplify the efforts that you have underway. So, seeing no further questions, we're going to invite all of you to enjoy the rest of your lunch break. Thank you so much for listening. We're going to post a video of this and email it out. You'll be getting some more content shortly. If we don't hear from you on the Indigenous Mentoring webinar, Happy New Year. Enjoy all of the festivities and safe travels wherever you may go.
Thank you.